Hear me now? Okay, perfect. Yeah, my I had a blackout during lunch. Looks like I reset my microphone too. It's lucky blackout then. Hmm. Will the legs bend this far? Will they? That's the body. The pants. Oh no, did I move the... Hmm. Alright. Hide the body. Oh. Then pants aren't a problem here. Just the body, which is good. Good news. So we'll go to painter. Oh. And we're going to create a clip shape. Alpha clip for the body. Ugh. It's so sleepy. So sleepy. That painter, we go to lo-fi. Basically, we need a clip layer. Well, this will do. Let's make things transparent. Let's do medium transparency. And we'll add a lens paint. Just section out. Should be painted. Where? About there. So the jacket. I guess I could do the butt too. Pretty much all the way till right about there. Right about here. Okay. I'm going to just make it full opacity so it's a little easier to tell what's going on. This should go just below the elbow, just past the elbow. And for the neck, right about there. Okay. I didn't know alpha map was for transparent. More I learned. Yeah, it's like a can be used for different things, but usually it's reserved for transparency. Usually. All right, something like that. So save, and then do File, Export. We want to set it to here, select folder, only do the body and make sure it's set to Unity. Export and save. There we go. Madame J-Ski, hello. Are you doing textures? I am. Welcome, J-Ski. Are you the potential client I'm talking to through Discord as well? Thank you for coming by. Sorry to be kind of intermittent with my responses. Oh, there we go. Perfect. How do I adjust that, though? No, I need to go back here and then set this like right there. Export. Do you use mouse or a tablet for textures? Different. I understand you have work to do. Yeah, I just need to be a bit better about it. I have to set aside some time each day to actually do communication. But I usually use a mouse for as much as I can. I try to use a mouse for as much as I can, just in order to save my wrist. And then, but I'll paint some things. Usually, if it's like something organic, but for like lines like these, this is all with the mouse, for the most part. It's not quite as what's a word, uh, cut and dry as that, but basically, sorry to try to. All right, there we go. Still a little bit of weirdness. Oh, it's the outline. Gotcha. So we need to go to outline, advanced, should be a texture. There we go. In. Oh, thank you for the follow, madam. Looks amazing for mouse work. Oh, well, thank you. Practice makes perfect. There we go. Okay. Now the outline will work too. Do we need to worry about this though? That's a problem. So it actually gets rid of the outline as a whole. That's basically working. I'm not sure what I'm worried about here. It's basically working. And it's going to be hidden anyway. Okay. Well, robot avatar. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Yeah, we're just putting the final touches on lo-fi here. That's the name of the avatar. Just a few more tweaks, and then I think we'll be there. Hopefully. But we now can animate color in alpha. Excuse my furry guy, no worries. Most of the avatars I've done are actually personas. It's like 90% of my. It's 80%. All right. But the pants should no longer clip, so I think we're good. We're going to take this file, export FBX to here. Boom. And let's do one more upload. Take a look. Take a little gander. Was there anything else? I haven't actually added the right. So do I? Yes, I do need to though, because there's clipping. Okay, so go to here, add the animator. Had clipping issues with the clothing? Yes. So we're gonna do, which is pretty much happens every time, um, unless it's like a really skin tight avatar or outfit or something that matches the body like one to one. Animations. I just got back from lunch, so getting that post lunch sleepiness always gets me. Always. Must be something with my blood sugars. Alright, so the animator's going now. Oh, nice. And we'll go to here. We're going to find the outfit, jacket. We're going to hit record, go to the body, go to the shader on the body. And adjust this to be right there. All right. I'll have to paint out a little bit more right there so you can't see through. Perfect. But now we can copy that value, go to the other outfit animations. So for this one, we will adjust the alpha to be 1. Sweater, paste. All right. I get that, Lamo. I usually have to do something to fix that with the commissions I do. Blender and Unity are not my friends. You do avatar commissions as well? There's definitely an infinite amount of things to learn for Blender and Unity. It's just pretty much endless. Oh, you can do this, you can do that, then you can do a little this, then you can do a little that. It just never actually ends. All right, now we can do. I do texture work in some edits. Oh heck yeah! I need to learn to model at least a little. Well, there's certainly a lot for it, but it's fun to do, I would say. Perfect. There we go. Yeah, we're using, and in this one, we're using the alpha channel to hide, instead of like making a blend shape to shrink the body. Excuse me. Which is totally something you can do. This time I'm trying to get around that. I'm going to test something really quick. If I go to the outfit, or specifically the jacket, and I set this to cut out. If I adjust the texture, yeah, they'll turn that off. But the decal, depth 1, negative 100. Okay, that's not how that works. Darn, that would be so cool. with the things I want, it's definitely better to get someone to do it for me instead of taking a year to learn it myself with a 50% success rate. That's totally fair. That's super fair. Oh, oh, apologies for yawning so much. I applaud you for your work, Lama. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing your avatar or your concept. Um, I've done a few anime avatars recently, so I think I'm ending up in the spot, or maybe it's just a reflection of what VR chat wants, which is like stylized, kind of realistic, but bordering between somewhere between like cartoon and realism. Uh, yeah, the work's taken over my life, so don't get much time to work on stuff. And yeah, you do good work on Gracken. Loves his. Oh, good. That's super good to hear. Um, yeah, Gracken was really fun to work on with the spiky teeth, the spikers. All right, now we're gonna upload. Yo, anime. I wasn't expecting that. Oh well. I was gonna ask about it, Lamo. Well, I'll show you the one I did recently. Um, yeah, I like the Poyomi shaders are super cool because they make like that kind of cartoonish stylized look without having to do like apparently a new version. I finished basically 2 avatars today, which is awesome. All right, lo-fi, bam, 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 and I'm just gonna upload. All right, save. Oh yeah, and then I'll show you the anime character right now. Bones. So this is like an anime style character I did recently. He looks a little beat up, but that's because he's got a beat up thing going on. There's his injuries. How do I set it up? I think it's all just. Oh, here we go. Wounds. Anyway, I can make the wounds disappear, but plus I'm Japanese, so this is best. Lol. My character's definitely anime side. I actually have 7, and they're all based on different styles and motions. As the 7 deadly sins. Oh, very cool. My favorite 7 deadly sins has been Full Metal Alchemist. Oh, so good. Yeah, just in comparison to the reference here, here's the client reference for this avatar right here. So I feel that I got pretty close with the character. There, bada boom. Full Metal. Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist. Metal Alchemist. All right, back to lo-fi. Hop in VR real quick. So, are you living in Japan, or do you live in Japan? Oh yeah, and then the Full Metal Alchemist creator, I think she just came out with a new manga. I really need to read that. Taking long to load. Why is it taking so much time? There we go. Okay. Oh, that's not what I was expecting. Huh. I thought I was on cutout. This should be a cutout shader. But why is it making my full body? Weird. Oh well. Let's check the butt. Actually, I want to check the clipping. Well, the clipping would be fixed. There we go. Clipping should be fixed. A little bit. And then let's check the butt. But still clipping through on the sweater. Just on the sweater, though. Okay. Okay, just on the sweater. I used to. I was born there, but I moved to the US. Okay, heck yeah. So why is the butt still clipping? What the heck, butt? So it is going far enough to do that. Okay, so I need to fix the clip shape of the material first, because if I can fix material, then I will just add the butt to the clip shape, and it is set to cut out. So do this again. The butt is too powerful to be contained by clothing. It's double cheeked up. Double cheeked up. Alpha options. Alpha cutoff. Okay. So let's not animate this value. And instead, we're going to animate this value. Okay. So this is the value we need to animate. Boom. If we go here, we turn off the jacket and pants and sweater. Boom, boom, boom. Then back to the body. We adjust that again just to confirm. Yes. All right. So this is the value. So back to editing animation then. We will drop in the FX layer one more time. Select the body. Go to jacket. Delete this value. Hit record. Go to this value. Where's the jacket back on? Oh, it's because it's. Should have done. It's hard to review. All right, record. Body. I can see it change in the material review. Here. It's basically that. All right, so copy this value, then we go to the other animations. Outfits. Paste. Delete this. Set this to 0.5. Save. Go to sweater. Paste this one. Delete this one. Save. Okay. That should work. But I like that you're talking about the deadly sin of lust right after talking about a butt being too powerful to be contained. The character I showed based on Seven Deadly Sin of Lust, and of course in the anime style. I have another for gluttony, and his name is Cannoli. That's funny. One of our chatters that comes by regularly is also named Cannoli. I like that. Just shows his hunger. Hunger for cannoli. .732. So it's 2.75. Copy. Paste. All right, just to make sure it's working. And then back to the body of cutoff. There we go. For my mood is a seven deadly sin of lust, Lamo. Well, VR chat's definitely a good place for that. One of my friends' names is Obi-Wan Cannoli. Cannoli has a dad bod and I love him. He's a cute and innocent bean. Lamo. All right. Now we're going to go to here. I just need to confirm, is it the pants that are poking out or is it the body? Go here. That's the body. And that's just the sweater clipping itself. Which is still a problem. Get that butt back there. Gosh darn it. There we go. Seal the power away. All right. But now we're going to go to this clip layer. And we're going to paint out the butt. Switch to. The butt's just too powerful. So we're just going to avoid dealing with it at all. File, export. Export. Water consumed. Okay. So funny. Should work. All right. That should work. Let's go ahead and build and publish one more time. Have you contained the butt? Hopefully. Hopefully. This should work better. $69 $420 lo-fi butt. Lux. That's my cat coughing up a little bit. All right. Bam. One more upload. No, cancel. I'm getting spacey. Cancel the upload. Because I have to make sure I remove the animator every time. So check. You doing all right down there? I think she's doing okay. I think it's possible for a cat to be allergic to themselves. People can be allergic to air, so I wouldn't doubt it. That would suck. Substance painter open, so that's slowing everything down. I click and clicking. Please. There we go. These are some other things I've made over here. Just tests and stuff. I made a little comic test comic. So drawing. These are some zombies. They're just chilling. All right. Is the clipping fixed? Yay! No clipping. When I crouch. A little bit. A little bit. Okay. So we're going to do another change that should permanently fix it, which is we're just going to make the sweater bigger. All right. All right, but I'm no longer oh, wait. Wait. Huh. I am semi-transparent, but only in the mirror. Let me see this. That's so weird. So look. Huh? 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 Huh. Why am I transparent only in the mirror? Okay. I think I know how to fix this though. Almost done. This is the part of making an the bun is out. This is the part of making an avatar that definitely takes the longest. People get allergic there, so I wouldn't be surprised. Transparent on camera for us. Interesting. Didn't look transparent on my camera. We may have when I was pointing the camera at the mirror a few times, so it may have been it. But I think we can fix it by going to none. We'll set this to 0 instead of 0.5. And that should just make it. It's so funny because it shouldn't be working like that at all, because it should be a cutout shader. Not a transparent shader, a cutout shader. Okay, but that should fix it. And then we just need to fix the butt. So instead of messing around with the butt more, we're going to mess with the sweater. Take the sweater, and we're going to do this. Just going to move the whole back of it out a ways. Okay. So it's only going to clip when the legs are literally at like a 30-degree angle, which it might still. But is that the pants? But it should be on the butt, which will be clipping. So it should be all right. All right. Okay, that should be it. One last thing, though. Just going to do some weight painting here because that looks a little funky. All right, that's better. Bada boom. File, export, FBX. Please work. And the body outline, we did remove the texture, so it should just be this alpha cutoff that being moved. Okay. Okay. Here we go again. All right. So, I'm sure there's an easier way to get this camera up. Dun, 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 dun. No clipping. Yay. Damn it. Oh, it's still transparent. I don't see it transparent here. But it is transparent on there. But that's because I'm looking in the mirror. No, it's not. This is the camera. It's not transparent here. But it is transparent to my own eyes. Just this in-game camera. Okay. What the fuck? Oh, let's check the butt first. Please. Thank you. Alrighty then. There we go. Look at that. Butt is good. The butt is contained. I'm too tall. All right. So now we're just stuck on this alpha problem. I was making a VRM of that item avatar for stream last night, and I cried about having to reduce materials. Well, if you can combine, usually it's just the amount of material slots that's the problem. So if you combine meshes, then you can really reduce your material slots without changing the amount of materials. Now, for the clipping, here It's working fine, right? Oh, let's test the game view. Okay, here we go. Now we can see that it's not working. So for some reason in the scene view, transparents work differently? Why? I don't know why that would be, though. It's actually alarming. All right. So, lo-fi body. Unlock the shader. That's fine. Alpha map is empty. So it's just this alpha here. Force opaque. Here we go. So apparently that's working. Still a little bit of the outline coming through, but it's not very bad when you're up close, just at a distance. I don't know what that does, and I don't want to mess with it. Okay. It should work now. The problem is the model itself has 3 materials, but there are 5 slots. Oh, okay. Well, if you're editing in Blender, if it's only using 3 materials, and you are in Blender, you can just remove them with this minus, this subtract here on whatever object. If you can find your slot, like this one, make a new material. Boom. If you're exporting from Blender. This should fix everything. Build and publish. Okay. So is it material per mesh? It's a video. Is this a web link? I was like clicking on random web links, but I would have just deleted them otherwise, Lama. Yeah, it has 3 in Blender, but it has 5 in Unity. Interesting. Potentially that's just one of your other objects. So if it's not your avatar, yeah, could be another object that you have included with your avatar. They had a staff or a bracelet or something that was a separate object. And let's see, file, export. You probably thinks 3 materials, but mesh has the same material as well. So that would count as an extra 2. So for the material slots, this is why Unity isn't my friend. Let's see, for things 3 materials, but mesh has the same materials. Well, yeah. Unity is definitely problematic sometimes, but the amount of material slots, which is um, it's the only material one here. The amount of material slots depends on. So if I only have two materials, but I have two objects that those two materials are on, then that's four material slots. So because it's looking at each object and it's going to the skinned mesh renderer and it's going to this material section and it's going, all right, that's one. And then on the jacket, that's another one. So that's two. And then on the sweater, another one. So that's three. Then the body is the fourth one, which is why I have six. Yeah, six, because there's three on the body itself. So it just adds up each separate object. That's what I was trying to say. Thanks for explaining. Hey, no problem. Yeah, it can kind of get tricky. Uh, yeah, sorry if I reiterated too much, but all right, let's build and publish one more time, and this should be, fingers crossed, the last upload. This is so amazing. Okay, so this is a subreddit called Weird Dolly, and Dolly's like an image generator, and you can basically feed into it any prompt. So people are putting in like Osama bin Laden Funko Pop. And it's generating Funko Pops based on Osama. Gender reveal 9/11. That's a little morbid, but Jar Jar Binks at the Nuremberg trials. Hindenburg disaster in Fortnite. Fucking hilarious. Sonic guest stars in an episode of Friends. You can totally tell that that's Joey or Chandler. That's amazing. Actually amazing. Anyway, there's a shit post for the day right there. And I have access to Dolly Mini. Let's see, what should we try? VR chat vaporwave. What even knows? You have access? I have access to Dolly Mini. Dolly Mini. So this one's free, and I'll share that link. Sometimes it doesn't actually load. But Dolly Mini's free. Yeah. So and it's definitely a lot of people are trying it right now. I got one to work a while back. Let's say Mario in Fallout. Mario in Fallout. Right. So it's loading that one. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of people looking at the site, so it's absolutely getting kind of bombarded. But some of them are pretty good. And that subreddit I was showing, that's not that's all the Dolly Mini stuff. It's not even Dolly 2, which is like 8 times better than this. All right, we'll see if that loads. I'm just gonna put it off the screen for now. I typed in poop, and there's too many users. I guess the system's constipated. But I wish I had access to Dolly 2 Lamo. Yeah, I put myself on the wait list, but we'll see if that happens. One day, as soon as I have, if I ever get access, I will absolutely be showing it off on stream and goofing around with it forever. Oh, perfect. Okay, it did load, but I'll show it in a second. I did the Mario one. God. Who burped? Who did that? It's me. It's a me. Lo-fi. They really need some like camera prefabs. Okay. So, yay. It's working. It's working. Fine. Now we need to check the butt. Oh, and the butt's working. Yeah. How is the clipping doing? No clipping. Yay. All right. We're basically done with lo-fi. Um, dope. Okay. We did it. I want to see Wally as human. Okay. How's it loading for you when it says there's too much traffic? I just tried it a few times. It gave me that notification once. So I did Mario and Fallout. It's all kind of bizarre. I think I should have been more specific with which Fallout, but let's see. Wally as a human. Try again. There we go. Yeah, I just hit it a few times, which is probably not the best way to do it, but it worked. And it's weird. It doesn't really. It's not the best results, but it's certainly interesting. Doom guy and Duke Nukem fight. Okay, we'll try that one in a second. All right, so we finished lo-fi, which is awesome. And now we'll move on to our next avatar, David. David. All right, so we'll make one folder for the glasses. And we'll say glasses on head. So happy my gun is nearly finished. Hey, awesome. It loaded, but it didn't give me a human sadly. Gave you fear. Mine's still running. I don't know if it's going to time out soon. Hopefully it loads. I'm going to check my Gmail and see. It took me like 2 minutes. Now gotta search up poop. Haha. Bro. Oh, here we go. Wally as a human. It just pictures a Wally. Why don't I try Wally as a human? Wally the human janitor. How many monitors do you have? I just got the two. I just got two. Man, I wish I had seven. Actually, I don't. I found that if I have a monitor, like even looking at chat often, eventually I'll just tweak my neck. And I'm just old, but eventually it just hurts my neck. Like I'll get like a pinch in my neck, or it'll hurt after a while. Like if you ever like hurt your neck a little bit and you get like a pain, neck strain, exactly. So I try not to do that to myself. All right. Then we'll apply all these to the avatar. Like layers. I really should make his. Wait. Why does it look like this? It looks wrong. It's because it messed up the. Came up with a picture. Very not Seuss, though. Anthropomorphic Wally. Let's see. Yeah, did I get my Wally results? Wally as a janitor. This one's kind of sus. Oh. Let's see. Let's do. What was the other one? You wanted to try Duke Nukem fighting Doom Guy versus fighting Duke Nukem. Doom Guy fighting Duke Nukem. Is that how you spell Nukem? Duke Nuke. Yeah. Duke Nukem. Right. There we go. You just have to hit it once or twice. It seems to work. Mostly just comes up with like cartoon things. Interesting. There we go. Action layer, FX layer. No lip sync and no eye look. It's funny how that. It always seems that when I get a set of avatars to work on, they always have some parallel to each other. Like these Lo-Fi and David don't have mouths. Just it's just funny that it works out that way. Okay. So now we want to add, we're going to add a bool for glasses. And in here we'll add a glasses toggle. Call it toggle. Well, actually just button. Then we'll add the FX layer here. Animator. Glasses as its own layer. And then we'll drop in glasses on head as the default thing. Then we click here, glasses on head, record. We click on glasses, we go to here, and we say 0. And backspace. All right, there we go. Then we'll also just very lightly touch the scale glasses. All right. Perfect. So now we have glasses on head. Then we have glasses on eyes, which will be 1, 0. And then we have glasses, which will be, doesn't really matter. Just be this would be 0. All right, Duke Nukem fighting Doom Guy. Looks like we got both of them here. Vaguely Doom Guy. Vaguely Duke Nukem. I think for the face here, I couldn't decide if it wanted Doom Guy or Duke Nukem. But man, it's pretty nuts that this is just some AI dreaming up stuff. Search McDonald's holding a gun, and it was quite weird. Let's see. Easter Bunny in Mario. Or in the style of N64 games. I find it funny that the stream has parts that turn into Dolly Pixel. It's all over. Can you do Wally as realistic human holding a sniper? Because it ain't working for me. Well, I don't think the Dolly Mini's gonna give that great of results. It'll be like a Rorschach test, you know. You can kind of see it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I just want Dolly 2. Give me Dolly 2. I don't think so, but I just want to try. I'll try it after see how the Easter Bunny one comes out. All right, so now we have the glasses on head, and we're going to drop in all these other ones. If glasses, yeah, that didn't come out very well at all. Just looks like weirdness. Huh. That other site I was looking at got some really good results. There we go. Yeah, I just hit the hit it multiple times. That eventually seems to work. Okay. All right, these are the ones that were blowing my mind today. So there's whole threads where they take like an iconic character and they try to put it in the style of a certain movie. And like, look at this. So Homer Simpson in Psycho. Homer Simpson in Spirited Away. In The Godfather. Really, isn't here he is in Fantastic Mr. Fox. In The Great Gatsby. But it just totally captures like the style of movies. Toy Story 2 or in Toy Story. Last Airbender. The Matrix. It's nuts. It's actually the fact that it understands like style is unbelievable. Yeah, here's another one. Kermit the Frog in Blade Runner. Like this looks actually cool. Like if someone didn't if I didn't know this is supposed to be Kermit the Frog, I'd be like, dang, that's kind of a cool movie. Like some I don't know, is this a new Pixar movie of some sort? Here's Kermit the Frog in the Matrix. Spirited Away. Star Wars. Last Airbender. Wally. Here, there you go. You got a Wally one. Like this is impressive. Wally. Instead of Wally holding a gun, I was holding a cooking pan. Nice. Grand Budapest Hotel. Like holy shit, man. That looks so good. Mad Max Fury Road. Hilarious. Like this looks real. It looks real. Anyway, all right, I'm stopping, but we're gonna get to work now. I just genuinely have to wonder what the future of art is gonna be. I mean, this is just art, you know? What's it gonna be when it's doing programming? All right, so now we can toggle these glasses around. Don't like that it slowly moves. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. So that means we'll need to make a null state in between all of these. This one is no time, just goes. So, boom, boom. Then this goes here, and it actually makes the transition. If classes is true. Then this does the same thing. Just does it. But then this one, bam, bam. Feel free to share your Wall-E picture if you'd like. If you think it's interesting. All right, so now we have this circle. So things should work in the same way where I can double click this, but it'll happen instantly. It's certainly a lot faster, but it's also not instant. Did I get the transition mixed up? Lost it too late. Well, no problem. No, it has to be here because okay, it is the other way, like this. This one should take time. And only happen when classes is true. This one will happen instantly. Oh, why is this so annoyingly difficult to do? Okay, so it takes time to get to the null state. You can't fast forward through it. And then it rests at the null. Then once it's true again, go through, immediately transition to this next one. But then take its time. To the next one. Gotcha. Okay. Has exit time, takes time, gets to this one, which then can't go to the other one immediately with no time once glasses is true. Gotcha. This one has exit time. Takes a little bit of time, but has no conditions. Then once it reaches there, it's ready to go immediately once glasses is true. Perfect. All right, so glasses is good to go. Next, we need to go to David. Let's actually save Li-Fi here. Call it 5. Final draft. Save. Awesome. Now I move on to David here. Fine. I have to head to the restroom really quick. I'll be right back. I was definitely muted this whole time. But I just got back. Bum, bum, bum. Oh. Why is there no sound? We were talking to yourself this whole time? For like a minute or two. Oh, we definitely want to do project. How do I prevent that? 69 triangles. Exactly 2,400, 500 triangles. Should work. It's not that tall. It's like there. Should I add a solidify to this? Why don't I just shrink wrap that? I can. Most likely, if I shrink wrap it, though, it's going to clip with the geometry because it's like a curved surface. So I'd rather have it float just a little bit in front. It's also why I gave it the solidify modifier, so that it'll fill in the gaps here. How talking with that work? It's just an emote for him, so it'll be like a glow effect. It's kind of like a mustache right now. Yeah, shrink wrap, then apply, and I can move it a bit. You can see that you can change the offset in shrink wrap. Yeah. But it's going to be, let's look pretty similar. I don't feel the need to do a shrink wrap, but you definitely could. I'm also going to get this cracked expression. Probably do that with just geometry too. Excuse me. But we're also going to add some blend shapes. Sad one. And there's these little blushy spots. Little blushy blushies. For the cracked all thing, wouldn't you use a texture? I could, but I have the ability to use the emissive. I think I'd rather do that. but that's definitely possible with texture as well. This one into these little dots here. These little sweat drops. I'm trying to be smart, you know. I think no, that's totally a reasonable way to do it. For me, it's mostly just comes down to using a method I'm familiar with. Like I could do the texture way, but then I'd have to make a material for it, a new material. What I'd like to do in this case is just kind of get everything done using the same resource I already have, which is the emissive texture for the eyes. So I just want to utilize that same glow. Um, yeah, so this will all glow just like the eyes in here. Man. Excuse me. So this is my super weird way to get a X. Take a cube, new face, extrude individual faces. Then you just delete the back. X. Wow. New material, is that a problem? Not necessarily a problem, just not something I would like to do for this character. Yeah, nice. I'm going to put a solidify in most of these. Oh no, he dead. He's dying. Especially these ones. No, not subdivision. Solidify. That's that. That looks kind of nice, actually. Dead and blushing must be a good death. You know, he saw something before he died. Oh. Wrist. Go with a cube. And I'll make this uwu. We'll do a circle. Fill. Then do that. Then we can delete the top of it and extrude these. Ooh. Ooh. And we'll go ahead and copy. Oops. Let's do copy fires. Bam. There we go. And now we'll do the little ooh woo smile. Neon. Why isn't this merging? There we go. There. And same thing, F3, copy mods. Ah, that is super dense. All right, so we got these two ready. That one's ready. This one's ready. Just this last one, the cracked one. Now this one I probably will use a shrink wrap for. You know how your mesh is a different color when editing than default? Is that just changed in the viewport editing? So up here in the top right, they have this viewport shading, and you can change between any of these. So I'm just on the Mac Cap one. Oh, that's a mouth. Thought it was a mustache. A neon. Yeah. Yeah. Let's turn on cavity. A few other things as well. Cube and then looping until your PC crashes. Wouldn't take long with Blender. All right, so let's get this crack. What's the best way to do that? Maybe a texture is the right way to go. Yeah, let's do the texture. Because if I mess up, then I have something to modify. Could probably crash PC with Blender in approximately 0 to 5 seconds. All right, so now we've got this. This will be our texture mask. And we'll go to UV editing. Something like this. Bit to bounce. Yeah, right there. Okay. Be surprised how much I paid for the parts. All right, something like that. Then I could just use this one directly, but let's dial it up a little bit. Cracked ceramic. Cracked texture. So look, this would be good. Let's say damage crack. Or what would that be called? Like a crack origin? Origin crack? How do people stay so neat in Blender with textures? Whenever I do anything with textures, it ends up looking like a dense square mess, Lamo. You're talking about the UV unwrapping here? So really it kind of comes down to just knowing what you've cut and how you want to set it up. Yeah, I hate working with UVs. It is definitely difficult. There's a lot that can go wrong, but the general idea is that you're trying to lay it out in a way that's easy to paint. Like you're trying to stretch a canvas, basically. Yeah, so I use like an image like this like UV texture image, which looks like this, and that lets me know how straight everything is. Yeah. Same problem here. Well, I can't even really texture good because I don't have Substance Painter and stuff. There is a. What was it? I swear there was some Blender Painter alternative. Oh, but Substance Painter is still a good option. Oh, excuse me. All right. So we're gonna delete these images here. And we're going to go to our, speaking of UV maps, take all of our objects that we just created, unwrap them. Perfect. Actually, we'll do a cube. mesh. Oh, awesome. Retained its shape quite well. Pin, shrink, then combine. Let's combine these ones. Combine them with the face. Now we have all of our objects we want to be emissive, and we just stick them inside the eyeball. Easy. Oh, buy new followers. Where I have substance, and I understand why people pay to have textures done lame. You're going to pay for fame. Get out of here, bozo bot. Get out of here. Oh, I see. It's just a solid green. Gotcha. All right. So now we can file, export fbooks to David here. And boom. Got a bunch of stuff. But our main goal. Should probably took his advice. If only it was that simple. Why are there squares here? What does that mean? There we go. Hey, my bank account will hate me, but at least I'll have millions of followers in a banned account. Too good to be true. Worth it. David C. Soda. Face crack. Do quickly. First step, transparent. Oh. I guess. What do we want? I guess we want transparent clipping. That's actually ideal. I wish me good luck in textures my gun. Hey, good luck. Yeah, you'll be fine if you let me borrow substance. You can always steal textures directly from pictures of guns, just so you know. Just layer a bunch of, like a photo collage of gun parts onto your gun. And paint in the gaps. Excuse me. All right, Photoshop time. Project the gun picture onto the model. Borrow my substance. Oh, impact. That'd be good. Cracked impact texture. Or how about spider web crack texture? 50-50 on these. Really, really? Do that projection mapping nice. Yeah, my email is lolyouthought at gmail.com. There are trials for Substance Painter. You know, you can trial it for a certain amount of time. I like the other images better. Chrome's frozen now. Nice. All right, that's a good. Should be a good start. Control N. We'll do 2048. So I'll keep it high res. And just drop these in. Drop these in. Okay, and we'll select all of them and say multiply. Doesn't work. We'll get rid of that one. And fuck it. I guess we'll just stick with just this other one. Just this one. And we'll just duplicate it and erase what we don't need. Something like this. Are you sure? It still ain't working. Okay, save that there. On my computer, yes. Photoshop. You punk. Trying to get me to use some stupid cloud program. David C. Sona textures. You are scary. Crack texture. Yeah, because for this, I'll make a few crack texture. Yep, save it there, and then we'll create a few sets of PNGs. Or no, we can layer it all together. This will be our mask. Control J, Control E. Then we'll make this black so we can see what's going on. Make a folder. Shift Control, mask in folder. And then here, what color is this green? One, two. Anyone seen Spaceballs? All right. So I got the crack now. Hey Sam, so I was going to animate my gun right. Would I have to make everything on the gun in one mesh? You can rig everything separately. Like if you, so you'll need you either use blend shapes to make your gun move, or you rig it with bones, like a skeletal mesh. But in the end, yeah, you would want to combine everything into one mesh. But before that combination, you can still animate and rig, as long as it's one rig. So one skeletal rig for your gun, if you're going to use skeletal rig. Because I am apply one rig to multiple meshes. Yeah, you can totally do that. Spend 2 days trying to figure out how my gun works. There should be videos of your gun. Just look up some videos and stuff. It shoots ideas and thoughts. All right, we'll try something like this. So we save that. Then we're going to go here. Find David's textures. Delete these extra textures. Show and explore. Copy this location. Go here. File. Export PNG. Bada boom. And crack texture. Sure. And main. Crack texture. We're going to add beat X. Materials. Drop in that crack texture. Yes. Yes. All right, it's kind of working. I really should have checked it against. The face itself. Oh. Something like more like that. File. Export. Save. Yes. Yeah, we put a green bean inside of the mag. We'll shoot out potatoes. Little potatoes. All right. Face crack. Special effects emission. We want to drop in that same Map. Doesn't look like it's glowing to me at all. About transparent. Additive. Whoa. Kind of cool. Sam told me it was an egg. It's your mom. Oh! There we go. All right. So now, back to David. And we'll create these expressions. Expression. So, first step, back to solid. Go to the basis. Select these things. Can I just do mirror? So I have 30 different meshes on my gun right now. So how do I UV unwrap all in one thing? Well, so I would unwrap them all unwrap them one at a time. And then if you have them selected, then you'll see them all in the same UV map. Like my glasses and my body here, when I select them, you can go into edit mode with both of them. And with them selected, they'll show up on your map. But in order to unwrap them, I would unwrap them one at a time and then combine them into one object and map them out. So that's what I usually do anyway. It's like I only unwrap the hand at a time or then just the shoe. Doesn't matter if they are overlapping. What it means if they're overlapping is that they will, whatever you paint in that spot, so like right here, let's see this big object in here, that's like the face. Whatever I painted on the face would show up on the other objects in that spot. So for example, if you had a bunch of buttons, you can put them all in the same spot in your UV map, so you're only painting one button, but they're all looking at the UV map on that spot and have that same texture. So does it matter if they will share that spot on the map? Why are yours overlapping? My face right here is on a separate material. So it has the face crack material and everything else is on the body material. So if I go to just the body material, none of it's overlapping. Sort of. I mean, all my buttons here, there's like 5 buttons in this spot. So that way I can paint the same type of button. So I was saying I shouldn't overlap them. Generally, you should not overlap them, but it is useful if you're looking to share that paint with multiple pieces of your mesh. Um, you can do that. Like for my glow here, the glowing objects, they're all just put in the same spot right here. You can literally see all my the eye is glowing, so I put all the objects I want to glow into the eye on my UV map. But generally, they should not overlap. All right, what were the expressions again? There we go. Ooh, woo. And next is emote sweat. So I will take these and say vertex blend from shape. Ooh woo. So put them back in this spot. I should have done the same with this one. Then take the X's, move them up, and grow them. How would clothing work for a toggle? Would you have them as separate FBX files or as blend shape? Um, I usually keep them in the same FBX file, but they are separate objects still. So that's what I was doing with lo-fi earlier. Um, he's all his outfits are with him in that FBX file. Um, so he's all contained. Um, but I'm still able to turn each object off by itself. And you can use blend shapes. I usually use blend shapes. I have made a blend shape before where the outfit hides in the body, but I only did that for Quest. Generally, it's a lot easier to just turn off the object, or if it's a transparent object, just set its alpha to 0 um, as a separate object, because there's still a chance that, if I stick my head through your body, then I'll see the clothes underneath, which may be odd. Don't we all have clothes in our body? Only when I'm really hungry and all I can find are my clothes to eat. That'd probably kill you faster, Lamo. Yeah, if you're ever in a survival situation and you're super hungry, you still do not want to cut a piece off of yourself and eat it, uh, because injury takes more energy from you than anything else. No self cannibalism in survival situations. It's a bad idea. That's why you just cut off the arm of your friends instead. Exactly. That's what friends are for. What if I'm built different? Go ahead. What do you mean? As in, you don't need to eat, or it's not a problem if you eat yourself? I grow extra everything. I grow extra limbs all day, every day. I'm like a lizard. A fucking lizard king. Deadpool. Slee is correct. And that is Swan. No, Swan. Oh, I see. Oh, that'll work. Okay, so we'll just do basis, shrink it. And for cracked, we just grow it. And it's back. Yay. You know that feeling where you wake up one day and you grow an extra limb? I hate that feeling. Not again. All right, so now we can go to the body, go to these blend shapes, and ooh woo. Sweat. All right. It's coming out well. Oh. When someone dies in game and you toggle the wrong emote, did I do that? Okay, I read that. All right. So now, got some expressions. I think there's just one more I'd like to add, which is this like crying one. But how to do that? Emote cry. It's like a laughter one. Cry laughing. We'll see. It's just I don't have. It doesn't have lips or mouth, so I think that one will have to not happen. This face end up so much smoother. What the fuck? What happened here? Why is it like that? Yeah, this whole side of the face is all fucked up. Why? I do not know why. Just random destruction of my mesh. That's cool. That's cool. You know, that's fun. Whatever. No big. Fucking blender. Yeah, look at that. It's all cracked and craggy. When did that happen? I'm gonna just do this and then smooth. You're crying? I'm always crying. Would you give me free cookies if I were? Never in a million seconds. It's still a while. There we go. Much smoother. All right, now we can combine it back. And we got nice smooth faces. Yay. I don't know why I had to do that. And I don't know when I messed up the face there a little bit. But everything works just as fine. 1 million seconds equal to 11 days, 13 hours. So quit soon. Basically 2 weeks or so. Okay. I'm going to end the stream in about 50 minutes. 50. I think we should be able to finish the boy by then. Finish the boy. So now, we made the glasses. What we want to do next is create a VRC Sona EXP neutral. A neutral expression. Fuck this, I ain't unwrapping this 30 plus meshes. I'll just cry for 1 million seconds, then you have to give me cookies. I mean, you can unwrap them all at once, but if you're looking to like lay them all out flat or like lay them out in a certain way, it's just easier to find them one at a time. Oh, hello. Hey, what are you doing? You need a poopy? Come. It's sleep. You want to say hi to everyone? You want to say hi? It's running. Oh. So Sam, since you know me for so long, right here, unwrapping for me. You're welcome to pay me. It's good practice. It's good practice. Drop the neutral in there. Grab the body. Go to the neutral expression. Hit record. Body. Boom. 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 There we go. And we've got 5 expressions. Let's talk money. Well, you're free to DM me. I would send me some pics. If you're serious, you're welcome to send me some pictures of the gun. But seriously, if you're looking to do this, 0 pounds is enough or too high? That's a little too high. Too high. I think you gotta balance it out there. Bada boom. And hey, welcome, Frank. I don't think I'll be getting to work on your mesh today, Frank. We're just in the final process on this avatar. That'll probably take another 20, 30 minutes or so. That'll be the end of the day for me. Pay me $5 and I'll unwrap it. There you go. Hustle. One, two. That is, if you want a dense square mess, I'll pay after it's unwrapped, okay? Excuse me. Which one am I missing? Smile. No, I have that one. It's a sweat. Switch. All right. So we're now uploading and testing. There's no eye look. Technically, I could do a blink. That'll add a lot of life. Blink. Got an emote for everything here. Perfect. People give me free subs to channels, lol. I just would never. I'm just not very good at emoting text, honestly. Just never think to do it. Body. Blink. There we go. Now he's got a blink at the very least. Because you're old, you old man. So I don't need to unwrap every single bit, do I? Just depends on if you want texture there. Generally, in AAA games, everything's fully unwrapped. All right, I have this blend shape here. Gotcha. So she's yelling. My cat's yelling at everybody. She's old yeller. All right, so only like two meshes. Triple A, triple A, triple A. Don't make your cat angry. She's always angry. Always. All right, so we go here. What's a triple A game? It's where they smush a bunch of apples, at least three, together. Go here, David. Glasses, eyes, record. We do that. Then we can copy this, Control C. We go to the other glasses animations. Paste. And paste. There we go. So now should look good. But of course, AAA games we play in wrap. They have huge budgets. Lol. I'm just saying that's like generally standard to have most your objects unwrapped. So like supersonic, but eye rush runner, supersonic bullseye rush runner. Wow, that's a phrase. Supersonic bullseye rush runner. Say that 10 times fast. Da-da-da. Sounds like it could be a game. If you told me that was a game, I'd believe you. And there's just an infinite amount of games and an infinite amount of movies these days and shows. Like Netflix is releasing all their shows, and it's like, that's a lot of shit to watch. Who's got time? Who's got that time? I mean, some of it looks really good. I'm excited for that mystery on a boat, like 1876 or something like that. All right, let's upload. Yeah. I think we're good to go. Ooh. And I sent my portfolio. Dwarven portfolio. Portfolio. Sorry. Noise. Shit. Every time. What's up? Still blown away by all this Dolly stuff. So, one request do not stream their Abby. Would you do that, or you stream them all anyways? I do prefer to stream. Um, I think it keeps. So I stream not because I'm looking to become a streamer. I do it because it keeps me productive. So I don't mind doing a day or two off stream or something like that to work on a Navi. Um, yeah, my main reason for streaming is just because I'm pretty ADD, so it keeps me focused. You want to show your progress? I get, yeah. I realized I didn't get screenshots from yesterday. I can send those to you later, Frank. But yeah, it just helps me stay focused. I'm gonna jump VR real quick. The VOD's up, Frank, if you want to take screenshots as well. What are you yelling about, Lex? What? We guys see her? Or chat. I will check out your portfolio in just a moment. Just gonna jump in Ver first. It's super laggy though. It's probably because I have Photoshop open. There we go. Boing, boing. All right. 2 avatars finished today. Hopefully, this one loads. There we go. Oh, wow. So that's a bug. This looks really good, though. I cry. Wolfie steps on his cat while playing VR. She's pretty good, actually. She kind of gets that I'm like doing something. She'll like, oh, oh. uh, VR headsets for cats and dogs. Well, they're saying that long term, you'll actually have a wall that you just look into, and you could build like a room with that on all the walls. Then just in a holodeck, like you don't actually put on a headset, you just walk into a room. So you could bring your cats in there, your animals, cats and dogs. Um, yeah, they'd probably be super weirded out by that. Isn't that right, Lex? Lex. All right. Portfolio stuff was sent to me. Oh wow, it's looking perfect. Nice. I love it. I think you don't have to do anything else. You're just done at that point. Frank was asking for some photos. Yeah. And we need to go ahead and change the head here. So all of our objects here, these guys, we want to assign to head. Boom. All right, there we go. And now we can export. Hey, no problem at all. Sent that your way. So Sam, feel free to message me anytime. I do work between 1 in the morning and 1:30 in the morning, 1:75. I charge $8 per face unwrap. Wow. Wait, can you take the hood off for a sec? I just want to see the bulb head. The bald head. There we go. Oh, 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 oh. Bald boy. The bald boy. All right, and then go front view. There we go. The boy. Huh. It's kind of smushed right there. What is that? Yes. It's Xavier. Professor X. Oh, do you want a screenshot of the head? Is that why you're looking to? There you go. Clock's ticking. The screenshot I sent is crazy. Is it crazy? Or are you crazy? it's just. Oh, that head? Yeah, that's the interior head. It looks like an Invader Zim. It looks like Dim in that picture. Upload. You should get a green screen and set it as that. I don't know about that. But I will keep it in the Discord. All right, here we go. One more test. Or actually the real test. The real deal. Flux. What? Junkie. Junkie. Yes. What are you doing? What are you yelling about? Get your claw off me. Oh. I clipped you. Oh, what was that? Oh, that was pressing one of the expressions. Ooh. I need to pull out the cracked expression. Fades off really quickly. Try and prevent that. Well, that's why mesh would be nice. Smile. Annoyed or sad. Crush. All right. There's no clipping issues because it's just one solid mesh. Let's test out the laydown. It's pretty good. I hate this one. There we go. Make float. Move around. Oops. God damn it, I hate this menu. All right. Perfect. He's dead. Oh. Junky kitty. Junky. So the reason I'm so excited about Dolly is because there's also researchers working on stuff like this. Text to video generations. It's like we think Dolly's cool. Wait till Dolly 2 is generating video from a prompt. Like that's not far away at all. Anyway, there we go. Deadness. Deadness. All right, y'all. Soon enough, we will be obsolete. I don't know if we'll be obsolete. I think that every artist will be triply. There'll be a studio. Each artist will be a studio on their own. You know, it's like, what if every person who wanted to make an animation had a full studio behind them, able to animate? Dolly Tool chaos. Well, I mean, they will put these in robot bodies eventually, maybe by the end of this year. I mean, this is just in the realm of entertainment. Right? It's just like video, text, stuff. But are you really an artist if an AI is doing it for you? That'll definitely be the question of the decade. I mean, it's like, I think it'll come down to taste. You know, it's like, okay, you can make anything that you can imagine. That doesn't mean it's good, right? It's like you could make whatever, but if it's not entertaining, then I mean, just look at like, I mean, I like Star Wars, but the last few Star Wars movies, it's not like it's like blowing my mind or anything. It's not like I'm not gonna put it up on my top five of like most amazing movies ever. They're good, they're decent, and they're visually stunning. Uh, but it still comes down to how well can you tell that story? Is it actually impactful? There's definitely a lot there. Just look at books. Look at books over the last 200 years. Like there are more books than you could ever hope to read. And most of them are just garbage. They're actually garbage. I no offense to writers out there, but most books aren't worth your time. Like, just that's just because there's so many books. You could even do the little point at Unity games. Like you go on itch.io, it's like most of those games are shovelware. It's like, so there's still you can still make things, but it's like it has to be tickling you in some way. My name on Rainbow Six Siege is Garbage D. Garbaged or garbage.d? Garbage D. He's the garbage Dan. Anyway, that's the whole thing. But I would love to see, there's tons of indie creators out there that I would love to have the ability to do more. I think that I want to see artists' power and ability get augmented, not replaced, augmented. Anyway, I'm going to end it there because I have finished the 2 avatars. Only about 20 minutes left in the stream, which really isn't much time to do anything. So I'm just going to go ahead and send this off to the client, do a few things off stream, reach out to people, communicate with them. But I do thank you all for hanging out. It was a fun last part of the day. Thank you. See you tomorrow as well, Big Poop. Madam J Ski, I'll follow up with you very soon regarding your Avi. Same to Kaomri. I have such trouble pronouncing your name, but I'll be reaching out to you too very soon. Gonna try to finish all my communication for tonight. See you later as well. Enjoy the rest of your day, y'all. You have a great day, Frank, and we'll be working on your Avi all tomorrow. So see you all then. Bye.